From the very first opening shot of this show, I was completely hooked. My girlfriend and I binged the first 4 episodes in no time. This show is phenomenal. But Deborah and Ashley, can you both tell me a little bit about Lucky and Henry?
Lucky is, she is a mother, she's a teacher, she is a wife, she is the backbone, or was the backbone of her North Carolina community. And she, after experiencing an unspeakable tragedy, she and her family moved to Compton. And needless to say, their neighbors are not very happy about them being there. And they start a campaign of terror against them. And there are also supernatural entities within the house that want to, get them out. But Lucky specifically is, she's very layered. You know, she is, to date, the hardest character that I've ever had to take on, but she's also, to date, the character that is most like who I am as a person. So for me, the challenges that I faced in playing her weren't necessarily in just having to come out of myself, but it was more so connecting with myself in ways that I don't usually, and understanding certain things and just being able to have moments of release and just speaking to her pain, so that's who Lucky is to me.
Now, Ashley, can you talk to me about Henry?
Yeah, Henry, he's husband, father, World War II veteran, engineer, and protector of his family, really, and a provider, right? So he loves his wife unconditionally, loves his daughters unconditionally, loves his family, and he wants the best opportunity for them. So he moves the family from North Carolina to Los Angeles, moves the family to Compton specifically because Compton at the time is an all-white area. They have nice houses there, as opposed to what was happening maybe in Watts at the time, which wasn't as nice. And he just wants the best. He wants his daughters in the best school, and he wants the biggest house for his wife. And, some of the things he's doing, to make himself feel good, you know what I mean? And maybe not checking in with how his wife is. And he's running. He's trying to cover the cracks and make sure everything is okay. And in that, he's not realizing that, his wife is not happy. There are some things going on that are out of his control, and he's still trying to hold it together whilst going to work and feeling pressure in the work environment, and then feeling pressure from the police. And then his wife is experiencing something that he doesn't understand because he's such a practical thinker. So anything that's supernatural, he doesn't understand it at first.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Deborah, I want to talk about the Emery's home because that's supposed to be a safe place for them. But peace in the Emery's home is very hard to find. Not only are they dealing with everyday racism at Henry's job or at Ruby's school or even in their own neighborhood, but they're also dealing with the supernatural element in their own home. Can you talk to me about what pushes Lucky to her breaking point?
Mm-hmm. It was, first of all, it was brewing for some time because, just beyond the tragedy that she experienced, you have to consider the racism that she experienced on just a day-to-day.
Right.
I think that the tragedy was really just a moment of just like, I can't even, and when you meet her, she's trying to keep her head above water. She's showing up as we usually do. And I think seeing the neighbors and the supernatural entities now attack all of, not only her, but her family at the same time, I think that's what brings her to a breaking point. And that is what brings her to a point where she says to herself, no more running. You may have carried it out then, but not today.
Right. Well, look, this show is phenomenal. I wish I had a little bit more time because Ashley, that pie eating scene, the intensity there, oh my God. Look, both you said, Deborah, this is one of the hardest shows you've done, or one of the hardest projects you've done. everything. You guys lay it all out on the screen, and your performances are brilliant. So I thank you for your time. Amazing job on this show. I absolutely love it. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.